Okay, Sama, yes. Sama, I'm listening.
Carrying capacity. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Carrying capacity is the maximum number of individuals that can live in an environment.
Good. That could live in certain environment. Good, guys. So anyone have another word? Okay. Do you have any other words except these, or we have another definition, guys? Or do you agree with it? So yes, Uta, you have another definition? Uta, you're raising your hand for the question, or guys for answering me?
Lar- Largest amount of population in an environment
So you can
at a
say
given
that
time.
okay, so the maximum number of individuals of a population, or the largest size of a population that could reach in a certain environment. All these, okay, they are the same meaning, so that they are good. Okay, so the number of individual species that could survive in a certain area, all these are true. So let's pass to question number 2. Use each of the following terms in separate sentences: mutualism, commensalism, and parasitism. So let's start. Mohammed Yasser, could you tell me first mutualism?
Okay, mutualism both organisms beneath from each other, such as the clownfish.
So mutualism, a relation,
And
okay, in which both organisms get benefit, okay. So that's good, okay. So like this, what? Yes, yes, sir. Could you do you want to continue?
I, I know I was saying only like an example like a clownfish.
Okay, like clownfish and anemone, that's a good, okay, example. So just enough statement, make it
Okay,
simple. Okay, let's pass to the second one, commensalism. Okay,
okay, only one organism
just a minute.
benefit
Okay,
while the other remain. Okay.
hey, give a chance to the others, guys. Okay, so commensalism. Who can tell me? Okay, another sentence for commensalism. Okay, so yes, Adham.
Commensalism is a relationship between two organisms where one benefits and the other one is unaffected. It means that he is not harmed and he is not benefiting.
Okay, 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 good. Okay, guys. Then we pass to the third one, which is parasitism. So parasitism. Yes, Mihad.
The type of symbiotic relationship between lice and dogs is parasitism.
Good. Okay. So let's write it. Okay, here the symbiotic relation between lice okay between no lice sorry between lice and dogs are or is parasitism. Okay, so good. So you can say that parasitism are two types: external parasitism, internal parasitism. Mosquitoes are considered okay, or mosquitoes that sucks human blood is an external parasitism, and so on. You could give a lot of statements, okay, that give the idea, or even say the definition like your friends did in the first two types. So here, and just understand the key concepts of this question. They are just focus on the key concepts of the lesson. Which of the following is not a pre-adaptation? What of these not considered a kind of adaptation for a pre? Yes, Ritaj?
D.
D, parasitism. Parasitism is a food relationship. Actually, it's not kind of adaptation. Identify two things organisms compete with on another for. So they may compete for what? Yes, Farah Mahlab?
Food and water.
Food. Okay, so water, good. What else? Maybe the mate, yes. So food,
Shelter.
shelter, good. All these, okay, they are considered things that so that organs they could fight for. So briefly describe one example of a predator-prey relationship. Identify the predator and the prey. So like, who can tell me? Very simple question. What about the others? I think it's easy question, guys. So the others, could you raise your hand and share it? Okay, Duplina, could you share us, please? A predator-prey relationship like what? And what is the predator and what is the prey in this relation? Give me an example. Pomika?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
A deer and a tiger.
So tiger.
The tiger is the
So
predator.
tiger, deer relation, okay. So the tiger and the deer, okay, pause the R. So tiger, deer.
The tiger.
That's it. So the predator is?
The tiger is the predator.
So
And the deer is the prey.
tiger is
The tiger.
predator, while the deer is the prey.
The prey.
Okay. So then, guys, here compare coevolution with symbiosis. Okay. So who can answer this question? That is a good question. So compare coevolution with symbiosis. Okay. So let's find here. Okay, Uto. Yes, Uto, I'm listening.
One second. The coevolution, it's a mutual interference between two species, but the symbiosis is a relationship in which only the two organisms associate and live together.
Okay, so again, one here says, so you said that coevolution is a mutual what?
Interference.
Interference, good, okay. Okay, continue.
However, the symbiosis is just a relationship in
So
which the two
coevolution is a
organisms live
mutual, again, coevolution is a mutual interference, then later, okay?
in which an organism affects another.
So we said that coevolution is a mutual interference, okay, in which organism affects the other, okay? Here we must say, okay, based on changes of the environment. Okay, that means the changes of the environment cause evolution of one living organism, and as this living organism already in a relation with the other, so it will be affected. Okay, but symbiosis is a close, long-term relation between two organisms. And this relation actually is not that affected by the environment that much, which means even if the environmental conditions change, okay, and these two living organisms, they are going to have the same type of relation between each other. That means if the relation between two species is mutualism, it will be mutualism forever. Okay, even the environmental conditions that changes, first so they will not change. So we can say also here that symbiosis is concerned, okay, or symbiosis is concerned like initiation for the co-evolution or co-evolution depends on symbiosis. Is it clear, guys? Here,
Yes.
is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so here explain the purple relationship, the purple, okay, relationship between the giant Raffles flower, okay, or that's Raffles flower, okay, with a small like rotting meat and the carrion flies that buzz around, okay. So hint the carrion means okay rotting flesh, okay. So what do you think? What kind of relation that could find between them? So this flower smells like rotten meat, okay, and okay, this flies, okay, it means the rotting flesh, okay. What do you think? What the kind of this relationship? Okay.
Uh, can
Yeah.
I say?
Yes, Adham.
The flies pollinate the Rafflesia flowers.
So, what the kind of relationship?
Uh, um, it maybe it's maybe it's a common sense.
So, you come and tell us because you figured out that the flower, okay, flower is going to get benefit because this kind of flies will help in feeding it. Yes. Sorry, in pollinating it. Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So that's concerns concept. What do you think? The flies will not get benefit?
Not really.
Not really, actually is not shown here in the example, so you are right. So regarding to what given, we're going to consider that it's commensalism as the lower or as p flies, okay, help in pollination of the flower, okay, while flies neither be harmed or nor okay, neither be sorry. So then the last question, guys, here predicting consequences. Predict what might happen if all of the ants were removed from acacia trees. Okay, so what would happen? What do you think? Do you remember the example, the video acacia trees? So acacia trees and the acacia ants, they have kind of mutualism. What do you think if the all the ants are removed from the acacia tree? What would happen? Yes, Hannah Yasser?
The acacia tree will die because the relationship between the ants and the tree was a mutualism where ants feed from the nectar of the tree and the tree and in return they protect the tree from any harm. So if all ants were removed from the acacia tree, um, when animals attack it, it will die.
Good. Okay.
Thank you.
So actually, the ants provide protection against other organisms. Okay, like okay, some other organisms like bacteria and fungi and even herbivores. So simply here, if these ants are completely removed, so we're gonna find the herbivores easily. They are gonna eat the acacia tree, and the acacia tree will die. Is it clear here, guys? Any hard question regarding to this section? Guys, any hard question regarding to this section, guys?
No, thank you.
I think it's clear. So like this already we done of chapter 18, section 1, 2, and 3. So I need just to revise, okay, this chapter very well. Next time, inshallah, we're gonna make a kind of chapter review or chapter revision. We're gonna make a kind of revision for the entire 3 sections. So any hard question before we end our meeting, guys? Any hard question here, guys?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.